Sure not. Hamas is part of the Palestinian people, and I condemn the occupation. If there is no occupation, there is no Hamas, there is no Fatah, there is no anyone armed except the government arm. Israel has its militias.
We will need this very strong support of our Indian friends. And India, again, as a very influential country in the world, as a country who knows terrorism and understands the crisis. The terrorists are going to pay a very, very, very big price. We will do it in our pace, in our choosing, the way we want it. I was personally, and I think all my staff and many Israelis were very much it was heartwarming to us to see the huge support we got here from India, from all around. Starting, first of all, India, like Israel, knows terror, knows a victim of terror and fighting terror for many years. The support, the wall-to-wall support, started by Prime Minister Modi, who tweeted a very supportive tweet. But I was approached by ministers, by business people, by civil servants, by ordinary Indians. Just people wrote to us. You see the social media. We are really, really bombarded with love and support. Amazing. It's not something we take for granted. And I spoke about moral support that we get from India. The physical work we know how to do. We need the moral support. Because, the next stage, if we know the Hamas from the past, the next thing, they will start hiding behind civilian population. Now they have also hostages, Israeli hostages to hide behind, and to present themselves as the victim. This is always the issue, and that's why we will need this very strong support of our Indian friends. And India, again, as a very influential country in the world, as a country who knows terrorism and understands the crisis.
Don't you think that the act committed by the Hamas is condemnable because it attacked civilians? They took hostage a lot of people. And as Israel says, it's an act of war. How do you look at it?
What about the Palestinian? What about the Palestinian? The Palestinian, those I'm talking about from the beginning of this year, 260 people have been killed. They are civilian. Secondly, we have more than 5,000 in the Israeli jail. We have about 300 people in administrative detention in Israel. They make hunger strike to release them. They have nothing. The Israelis have nothing against just put them in jail. Now, anyone who wants to condemn what Hamas have done, he should before condemn what the Israelis and their settlers doing in West Bank.
That's fine, but are you condemning Hamas or not?
No, sure not. Sure not. Hamas is part of the Palestinian people, and I condemn the occupation. If there is no occupation, there is no Hamas, there is no Fatah, there is no anyone armed except the government arm. Israel has its militias, right? And what they are doing, same what Hamas. Maybe the operation of Hamas is a little bit bigger, right? But no one condemn what the daily settlers do, those militias, Israeli militias in West Bank. They want peace and land at the same time, and they will never get it. Why? Because we have the right, like any other people in the world, to live in peace. We want to live with the Israelis in peace. And because of that, we went to Oslo Agreement. Because of that, we accept 22% of our historical land to establish the independent state of Palestine. This conflict will continue forever. We are not going to live as slaves in our homeland.